Vibration checks good. Overall balance, structural integrity sounds good. Heat internally. Control board power to ground, sending power to the element, getting 240 volts via the control board, line 1, and via the house line going directly to the motor, line 2, which then both of those meet up at the element through the motor, giving the element the 240 volt requirements in order to heat up. So basically, a quick maintenance check. The problem was that it was making a loud noise, and of course through YouTube tutorial and YouTube University, on all the information that's out on the internet, we know that it's a drive system, or you should know it's a drive system, which is an idler pulley. And the problem is that this roller gets damaged. Belt debris, lint debris, and the stainless steel wears off, and then you have this friction that causes a high RPM screeching noise from friction. So simply replacing this simple priced item, drive system, happy to say, will allow this dryer to stay in service. Now that vibrational noise that you're hearing, once you take these units apart, you have to let them run to see if there's any structural vibrations that will generate. And that's what I'm listening to right now. Structural vibration. Sheet metal vibration. I'm thinking it's probably coming from this element. See how it quiet down? Vibration quiet down. I'm going here and tweak some metal, pull on some metal, tweak on some metal. See if that'll help. Or it could be the exhaust line. That little area right there. You see that light appearing at? That could be causing vibration. But the main problem is resolved, which is the high-pitched roller noise coming from the idler pulley. Usually when you put these back together, it takes about 3 loads for it to reconfigure or re-wear into the groove of the felt in the front panels and the bearing felt and in the rear bulkhead, which is back there. And it's just now it has to re-wear, or a new wear of those combined connections, anything that touch each other. And this is thin sheet metal, so you'll get vibration. Don't worry about that vibration. If it was really bad, you will hear it immediately. If it generates throughout the cycle with clothes, with a heavy load of clothes, it will either increase the vibration, then you'll have to deal with it, or it'll dissipate for a new wear, because once you take these apart, they sound different. And so putting them back together, it didn't sound like that before. Well, yeah, because it wasn't taken apart. But this just needs to be balanced and stabilized so that the rotation of the drum, the vibration is created by the motor, the belt, the pulley, and the rotation of the drum. Replacing the idler pulley fixed this problem. as you can see, belt dust, lint, and friction. Whirlpool Duet dryer, teardrop design, more than 15, less than 25, right in that range. The drive system is still available as far as parts availability through our major distributor, but of course the electronics is no longer available, being provided to our distributor. Does not mean that you cannot find this part online and sourced out with a manufacturer's part number. You should be able to source out a replacement component through a resource. I wouldn't say reputable, because brick and mortar is more reputable because you can take it back physically, but online, that's the chance you'll have to take if you want to keep repairing your appliances. But through our major sources, this board, being that it would not be available, would force you to have to buy new. For a 15 to 20-year-old unit, that would be considered standard. But the drive system is still worth repairing. The electrical system, as far as the element, the thermostats, the idler pulley, the belt, the motor switch, all those items are still available. As explained, dryer sounds normal now. Operate it with no clothes to allow the heating element to turn on. Once the heat warms up the surface of the metal expands with heat. Just went outside, checked the ventilation. Venting is good. Very important to have good airflow also. So the vent's good. The idler pulley's been removed. Dryer operation could sound better to my hearing, but this is satisfactory. After 2 or 3 loads, it'll wear into a normal sounding dryer. All checks good. Just went outside, checked the ventilation. Venting is good. Very important to have good airflow also. So the vent's good. The idler pulley's been removed. Dryer operation could sound better to my hearing, but this is satisfactory. After 2 or 3 loads, it'll wear into a normal sounding dryer. All checks good. You get a part number, retail price, location for the main control board, Whirlpool dryer, model number when you're ready.
All right, go ahead.
Whiskey, Echo, Delta, 9550, Whiskey 1.
Okay, well, it's no longer available.
Is there a part number that you will still have with it?
Yeah, it's W101-69969.
Okay, excellent. So no longer available through our sources, through the manufacturer, but the internet might still have one available, which is caution for the internet. All right, I do appreciate you.
All right, thank you, sir.
Okay, bye now.